And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. They've got Big Daddy also clinging out there, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Rebound by Zohan. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a win against the Nuggets. And it's Vassell in the corner. And the 3 ball is good. Vassell's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Spurs. Simons surveying the D. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
To the left wing. Wembanyama down low. And it's Donovan Clingan with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Wembanyama. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over Clingan. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. To the wing on the left. With some arc. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
At the line for 1.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So, here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
Here's Vassell. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Vassell's got 6 points.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the three of his own.
Here's Big Daddy. Off target from outside. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Sohan, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
The free throw drops for Sohan. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Sohan, the pass to Fox. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Kamare. Poke loose. Simon's on the wing. Clinging the screen for Simon. Rebound San Antonio. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And they did just what they set out to do in that game. I mean, they were definitely the ones dictating pace, style, and tempo.
Yeah, the whole challenge is controlling the game and being able to do what you want to do. They did that perfectly.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Kamare. We saw him with 10 points last game. Pass to Simons. Good on the triple.
That's a textbook catch and shoot. Simons got his feet lined up and was ready to go.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Check out the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. Averaging about 24 points, 12 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, when a shot is missed, he has got great instincts for where the ball is going.
Portland on defense. A pass to Fox. Shoots over Simons. And Fox gets it to go.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Here's Big Daddy. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Fox, and the Spurs scoring again.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Here's Klingon. He has yet to score. Kamare misses. The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Avdia's checked in. Johnson kicks to Fox. Wembenyama, a screen on Simons. And there's Wembenyama on the assist by Fox.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembenyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Outside, Simons. Pass to Big Daddy. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
What a finish with the reverse dunk. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Vassell with it. 6 points for him. Outside, Fox. Wembenyama, a screen. De'Aaron Fox, and that's good. Fox has got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Klingon, defended by Wembenyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Coach, what did you like to see from your teams at this point of the season?
Well, you would think, Kevin, that at this point we would be making fewer mistakes, and especially mental mistakes where we break down. There's always going to be physical mistakes. You're going to have some turnovers. Hopefully they're not out of carelessness. But you shouldn't be missing rotations or not executing a play, not setting a screen. Execution and attention to detail should be good by now.
And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And really the only question going forward for Klingon, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA? They've been beaten.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Paul looking around. Outside, Fox. Got a hand on it.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot-blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And a switch here also for Portland. Henderson's checked in for Anfernee Simons. Paul against Henderson. Pass to Big Daddy. Portland no good that time either.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Paul outside. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by Big Daddy.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And what a setup for Klingon, who just has to reach up to throw down that lob.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. In terms of rebounding over the last 10 games, these are the rookies that have been head and shoulders above the rest. You look at Big Daddy, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
He's been playing some very determined basketball here lately. It's showing in those rebounding numbers.
And here is Fox. He's got 7.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Henderson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And here's a look at some numbers for Anthony Simons.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
And he makes the first. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around. Multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Now, Sohan. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Atlanta.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now, here's Fox. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
Down low, Henderson kicks to Avdia. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes comes in for Sohan. And it's Vassell in for De'Aaron Fox. Grant surveying the D. Latrey, pocket 6, knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Johnson outside. Now here's Paul. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Well, watching the film, I thought they did a great job playing with energy.
Johnson kicks to Vassell. Paul outside. Trying to get something going. The rebound by Grant. Portland leading by 11. Pass to Ayton. Outside, Simons. Grant outside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Grant's got 5.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Johnson, and he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. Some solid defense from Grant.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Barnes, then it's Chris Paul, and it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. To the wing right side. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Mamu Kelishvili has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for San Antonio. They set the pick. Simons, the pass to Grant. Lays it up off the glass. And that's now 7 points for Jeremy Grant.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Johnson from outside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But It can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Vassell outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Off target at the rim. Avdia with it. Chris Paul covering. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shoots the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got 9 points.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Grant outside. Fires the three. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 8. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's Vassell on the wing. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta. Here's Barnes. Can't cash in from the high post.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
Henderson against Vassell. Over Henderson. Portland grabs the miss. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Can't hit from 12. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Mamu Kalashvili passes to Vassell. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
And such a solid player. Devin Vassell is someone you can really trust. Gives you a bit of everything out from that wing position.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Harrison Barnes. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Simons finds Avdia. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
First free throw is good. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Spurs trail by 10. Paul with the ball. No scoring in this one. Paul with the screen for Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Off target with his three. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right side, Avdia. An easy 2 points on the layup. Avdia's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Castle, defended by Avdia. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Outside, Avdia. Here's Kamara. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. The Trailblazers have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Kamara at the line for
2. The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And he can't hit the second. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Avdia can't hit. Spurs trail by 13. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Here's Castle. Connects from three-point range. Castle's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Pass to Big Daddy. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Big Daddy's got 8 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And it's San Antonio with another.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Simons from outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
To the middle. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, things are really clicking for Vassell on offense, and he's going to keep attacking until it stops working.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Spurs with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell, and it's Fox in for Paul. And Portland making a change here. Henderson against Fox. Henderson dishes to Ayton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Big Daddy. 8 points for him. Clock at 4. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
A pass to Fox. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
To the right side. The Big Daddy passes to Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, there's a reason Ayton has a high field goal percentage every year. He typically takes shots he knows he can make.
Johnson outside. San Antonio again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Henderson, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck. Well, Henderson has a lot of talent. He's a dynamic guard who plays with a real swagger and energy.
Johnson surveying the floor. On the money from 12 feet away. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one. Out left to the wing. Here's Big Daddy. He's got 10. Second shot opportunity. This one for 3. They get it back. Goes up again, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Kamare. Sinks the three-pointer. Kamare's got 4 points in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And it's a great sign that Johnson's making threes. That really helps his team.
Pass to Big Daddy. And here's Henderson. Here he goes. Shoots over Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And looking at that Timberwolves matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingen's checked in. Both free throws good from Henderson. 1:39 left in the second quarter. It's Vassell on the wing. He's got 15. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Henderson outside. Portland again missing.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Here's Castle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. The Spurs are great at drafting and developing, and in selecting Stephon Castle with the 4th overall pick, they've made a play on upside. He's a versatile wing defender. Shooting and his position were the question marks. Can he be a primary playmaker? Will his three-pointer prove to be reliable? Guys, we'll see, but the Spurs are very excited to bring Stephon Castle into their program.
A star talent. Hey, Shams, we so appreciate the reporting you gave us right there. Thank you.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team. Man, just adding insult to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with this constant change of pace.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Elbow shot is on the way. Buries the jump shot. He's got 19.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Pop. Facing a deficit in the second half, what do you tell your guys?
I think we just moved the ball a little bit. We were just on the dribble a little bit too much, and they've got a lot of pressure out there, so the ball's got to move.
Pop, thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. There is your number shot.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Trailblazers.
They're really hitting the board, making a major effort. That's a big reason why they're up.
Well, as the rebounding expert on the crew, I'm giving them the O'Neal stamp of approval, which is hard to earn. Congrats, guys.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 17-point game. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Klingon is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the three. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Sohan. Here's Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got his sixth rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Klingon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up two on the second effort.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Simons against Fox. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
One shot. At the line for one.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Pass to Big Daddy to the left side wing. Clinging with it. Wembanyama on him.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Kamare. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 2 on the clock. Buries it down low. Simons has got 5 points in the quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And it's Sohan missing.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here is Fox. He's got 7. Looking to end the run. The Trailblazers pull it in. Big Daddy's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Clinging. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fox passes to Vassell. Back to Fox. Drills it from outside. Fox has got 10 points.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Pass to Simons. And it's Vassell with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
So it's Portland now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Simons. Rebound, San Antonio. Sohan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A pass to Fox. It's rebounded by Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Wembanyama with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Sohan. A 3-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 23. Here's Big Daddy. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Vassell wide open. Nailed from 3-point land. Vassell's got 18 points.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Simons. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Pass to Castle. No good with the triple. Trailblazers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the 3rd quarter. The 3, it's good from long range. 7 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Vassell. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell. Flexing his muscles.
Outside, Simons. That 3 off the mark.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Pass to Wembanyama. The jump hook. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Wembanyama's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Power down with both hands.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
A challenging stretch for San Antonio here. Pass to Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Now Sohan. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simons with the ball. Pass to Big Daddy. Tries from 16, and he hits the jumper for 2. Big Daddy's got 14.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Vassell finds Sohan. Spurs working the ball around now. Drills the three-pointer.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Outside, Simons. Nine feet out, and again, it's Portland converting.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Pass to Castle. And now Portland on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 29.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Well, as long as Wembanyama's in the same zip code, there's a chance he's blocking your shot.
Basket counts.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Barnes comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Paul in for Fox. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Spurs. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Inside, here's Vassell. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Scoring against good defense. That's something that separates a player like Vassell from the pack.
Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach. But we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a 3-point shot.
Lets it go with a 3. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Barnes trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
First one falls for. Castle's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And so Paul nails both of them. 54 seconds left in the third. Pass to Kamare. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from there.
Here's Mamu Kalashvili to the inside. Here's Vassell, and that one is stuck right through.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Outside, Simons. To the paint. And there's 8, and that's good on the assist by Simons. Simons has got 5 assists in the game. Now Johnson. Paul for 3. And he hits the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. In the backcourt, it's the veteran Paul paired with Castle. Barnes out there with Keldon Johnson, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. 6 to shoot. Henderson passes to Ayton, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at Simon. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Spurs trail by 20. Johnson right side. Now here's Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Henderson. Stolen by Avdia. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. And he's good on the three ball. Kamari's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's foul number 2 for him. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Here's Wembanyama. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Ayton kicks to Avdia. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson, no good. Spurs trail by 21. Paul, left side. Pass to Castle. Now Johnson. Offline from the top of the key. Trailblazers leading by 21. Here's Big Daddy. Henderson outside. Paul with the steal. From 6 away. And the Spurs scoring again.
Typical selfless play from Johnson. A very team-oriented player.
Henderson looking it over. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Avdia. No good on the 3.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Paul outside. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Ayton. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Paul passes to Johnson. Here's Castle. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Trailblazers ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Klingon, he's checked in for Portland. Trailblazers leading by 17. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He knows every possession is critical now. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Fox comes in for Paul. The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Show some love once again for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
Here's Simons. Playing in the screen for Simons. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the dunk by Sohan.
Wow, Sohan just erupts off the floor for the dunk. A reminder of how athletic he is.
Outside, Avdia. They need this one. And the layup is up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Fox. Off target from three-point range. Simons with the ball. And it's Vassell picking him up. High, arcing shot. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Fox. Pass to Sohan. Looking to get back on track here. And Fox gets it to go. That's 12 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Kamara. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
San Antonio making a switch here. Paul's checked in. And Portland with a change here, too. Grant's checked in. Pass to Sohan. Back to Paul. Portland grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Simons from outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Sohan with the ball. Wembanyama a screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Avdia on the wing. Defended by Sohan. Outside, Avdia.
Come get it, come get it.
Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And here is Fox. Vassell kicks to Fox. Back to Vassell. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Avdia, the pass to Simons. Spins. Scores off the spin. Simons has got 13 points in the second half.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
The Blazers on offense. Big stretch here going 10-2. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite that.
Castle's checked in for Chris Paul. Here's Fox. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Please give a big round of applause for your Spurs youth dance team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Portland on defense. Now, Sohan. Here's Castle. Will it go? Back to Sohan. Just 4 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingen's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
There's the screen. Pass to Big Daddy. And it's good for 2. He's got 34.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Wembanyama, left side. Now, here's Simons. He's guarded closely. Here's Big Daddy. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Trailblazers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
San Antonio's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. 3-pointer, Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And you like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They have a 19-point lead. To the middle. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Castle. Wembenyama, a screen. And they'll get another chance. Back to Sohan. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.
With it.